Good morning, students. Today we are going to start EVS chapter 15, Water for All. Get set go. For which of these activities do you need water? Tick below the pictures. Brush your teeth. You need a water in this? Yes, you need a water. Blow a balloon. You need a water? No, no need in this. Have a bath? Yes, you need a water. Today we will learn about water. Water plays a very important role in our lives. All living things need water to live. There can be no life without water. Uses of water. We need water for drinking, cooking, cleaning and washing. Underline this also. We need water for drinking, cooking, cleaning and washing. Water helps us to digest food. We must drink at least 8 glasses of water every day. Okay? You are drinking? We must drink at least 8 glasses of water every day. Okay? Our body also gets some water from the fruits and vegetables we eat. Animals need water to live. Some animals such as buffaloes and elephants stay in water to keep themselves cool in summer. Fish and other water animals live in river and sea. Plants need water to grow. Some plants need to be watered regularly. Water helps plant to absorb minerals from the soil. So farmers need a lot of water to grow crops. Some plants such as a lotus and lily grow in water. See, this is a lotus. Ships and boats move on water. They carry goods and people from one place to another, so water helps in transport too. Water is used to produce electricity. Now, sources of water. Water covers 3/4 of the earth's surface. Ocean, sea, rivers, lakes and wells are water bodies. Underline this also. Water covers 3/4 of the earth's surface. Ocean, sea, river, lakes and wells are water bodies. Okay. Most of the water on the earth is in the ocean and seas and it is salty. We cannot use salty water. The water we use comes from rivers, streams, ponds and lakes. These water bodies contain fresh water. They get their water from snow and rain. Most rivers start in snow-covered mountains. When the snow melts during summer, the water rushes down in the form of streams and rivers. This water from rivers is purified and sent to our homes through pipeline. We can drink these waters, but we can't drink salty water. Okay? Rain is also an important source of water. Rainwater seeps down into the ground. We dig wells, tube wells and use hand pumps to get it. Sometimes it gets collected in deep pits, pools, ponds and lakes. Did you know the camel can live without water for up to a month? It drinks a lot of water at a time and store it in its body. Water for all. Rani went to Dishpur to meet her sister Neelu. Neelu is a police officer. As they were walking down the street, Rani and Neelu saw a big crowd near the village Jamidar's house. They came to know that the Jamidar was not allowing some women to draw water from the community well. He feared that if they drew water, the water would become polluted. When Neelu heard this, she got angry. She explained it to the Jamidar that water is for everyone to use. No one should stop people from using the well. The villagers also supported Neelu. The Jamidar finally understood and agreed. The villagers were happy. How is water supplied? Now see. Every city has a water supply. Department, it supplies water to all. Part of the city, water from rivers and lakes is collected and purified in big water treatment plant. Now you want to see the water treatment plant? See this. This is the water supply process. Okay. The purified water is stored in a huge tank called storage tank. Huge means a very big. Okay. The water supply department sent water through underground pipe to the storage tank. The stored water from the tank is then supplied to the taps in our houses through pipeline. I think so you have seen the pipelines. You are using the water stored from the tank and then supplied to the taps in our houses through pipeline. I think everyone having taps now. Clean water. Tap water and well contain many impurities such as dust and germs. Often these are so tiny. Tiny, that means it's very small, that we cannot see them. But these germs can cause diseases such as typhoid and cholera. So it is very important to purify or clean water before we drink or use it for cooking. Clean water that is free of germs and fit for drinking is called a potable water. Okay, underline this also. Clean water that is free of germs and fit for drinking is called a potable water. We can purify water by using a water filter or by boiling it. Boiling kills the germ in water. Okay. We should use clean glasses to drink water. We should store drinking water in clean bottles or covered pots. We should not dip our hands in drinking water. It may get dirty. Okay. Water shortage. Many houses in villages do not have taps or water supply through pipes. The local government builds community well, tube well and hand pumps for the villagers. Sometimes people have to walk long distances to fetch water. In cities too, there are some places where many houses have only a common tap or a hand pump. People have to stand in a long queues to get water. Many others have to depend on water tankers. In some areas, people even have to buy water. Water is a precious resource. We must be careful not to waste water. We must save water and reuse it whenever possible. Okay. Now underline this also. Water is precious resource. We must be careful not to waste water. We must save water and reuse it whenever possible. Okay. Now this chapter is completed today. You will read this chapter. Okay.